To understand the 1958 Corvette, you have to know the man behind it, the legendary GM design chief, Harley Earl. His philosophy was simple and bold. Make American cars longer, lower, and turn them into rolling sculptures that you simply couldn't ignore. The 58 model was the peak of his vision, a car dripping with the confidence of the era. The most dramatic change was right up front. For the first time, the Corvette had quad headlights, a style that had just become legal across the country and was taking over the industry. Wrapped in heavy chrome, these 4 lamps totally changed the car's face, giving it a wider, more aggressive look that was a world away from the single headlight 57. Between them sat a new grille with 9 bold teeth instead of 13, making it look, to many, a lot more intimidating. But the designers didn't stop there. The body became a canvas for chrome. 1-year-only features are what make the 58 so easy for collectors to spot. Fake, washboard-style louvers were plastered on the hood, and 2 massive chrome spears ran down the trunk lid, features enthusiasts lovingly call suspenders. The signature side coves were still there, but now they were broken up by 3 horizontal chrome bars. The bumpers were bigger, heavier, and now mounted directly to the frame instead of the fiberglass body, which was a small but important structural upgrade. The whole design was unapologetically busy and a total departure from the cleaner lines of its predecessors. The revolution continued inside. The dashboard was completely redesigned to focus on the driver. For the first time, all the main gauges, including the speedometer and tachometer, were clustered right in front of you. This was a huge ergonomic step forward. For the high-performance engine options, the tach now went all the way up to a wild 8,000 RPM. And in a move that was way ahead of its time, factory-installed seatbelts became standard equipment for the very first time. This wasn't just a car, it was a piece of mid-century art, dreamed up by Harley Earl as an American answer to European sports cars like the Jaguar XK 120. And while it may have had a European spirit at birth, by 1958 it was shouting its American identity from every chrome-plated surface. The engineering underneath the 1958 Corvette's fiberglass was just as important. This is where the Corvette cemented its reputation, not just as a pretty face, but as a serious performance machine. The heart of the beast was the legendary 283 cubic inch V8, which came in a few different flavors. Power started at a healthy 230 horsepower for the base model, but you could option it all the way up to a staggering 290 horsepower. That top-tier engine, equipped with a revolutionary Rochester mechanical fuel injection system, was a technical marvel. Hitting more than 1 horsepower per cubic inch was a huge deal. Back then, performance was stunning for the time. A 290 horsepower model could hit 60 miles per hour in around 7 seconds and had a top speed approaching 130 miles per hour. But adding all that power and weight meant the chassis needed some love too. To handle the extra bulk and stop the rear axle from hopping around under hard acceleration, engineers added radius rods to the rear suspension. It was a critical update that made the car more stable and helped get all that power to the ground. The 1958 model wasn't just about going faster, it was about building a more whole driver's car. That new dashboard wasn't just for show, it made driving safer and more focused. The optional Wonderbar radio was an early piece of hybrid tech using both vacuum tubes and a transistor for better sound. Even the bumpers, now mounted to the frame, made the car structurally stronger. The 1958 Corvette wasn't just a car, it was a phenomenon. It perfectly captured the feeling of late 1950s America, an era of wild optimism, technological wonder, and a love for anything bold and beautiful. Its quad headlights and gleaming chrome were symbols of progress, echoing the jet age and space race buzz that was everywhere. The Corvette became the ultimate symbol of freedom and adventure, a rolling piece of the American dream. This new identity paid off big time. In the middle of a recession that hammered many car makers, the 1958 Corvette took off. Chevrolet sold 9,168 of them that year, a new record for the model and an incredible 45% jump from 1957. This was the moment the Corvette proved it could stand on its own 2 feet. It was a financial success that secured its future within GM. Its influence went way beyond the dealership. The styling cues from 1958 would shape the Corvette's look for years. The quad headlights became a signature, as did the 4 round taillights that would appear in 1961. The car's reputation was sealed on the racetrack and in pop culture. Corvettes were starting to dominate in SCCA racing, and they were showing up in movies and TV shows. A symbol of style and performance that was nothing like the boring family sedans of the day. It became the car of movie stars, astronauts, and anyone who wanted to look like they had made it. Today, the 1958 Corvette is one of the most sought-after models for collectors. The high-performance, fuel-injected models especially fetch huge prices at auction, treasured for that perfect blend of over-the-top style and raw power. The 1958 Corvette was a car of beautiful contradictions. It was criticized for being too heavy and flashy, yet it was loved for being bold and exciting. It was a pure American sports car that embraced the wild design language of its time, without making any apologies. It was a massive gamble that paid off spectacularly, saving the Corvette program and setting it on the path to greatness. This car is a clear turning point. It's where the Corvette stopped being uncertain and found its confident, swaggering identity. The mix of Harley Earl's show car style with engineer Zora Arkus Duntoff's relentless hunt for performance created a machine that was, and still is, completely unforgettable. It wasn't just a car for 1958, it was a declaration of what the Corvette would become. Every generation of the Corvette has its own personality and its own die-hard fans. So, we want to hear from you. What's your favorite Corvette generation and why? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love deep dives into car history like this one, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next.